Well, I'm here today with Loïc Suberville, who is an alumni of the LFSF. He was here from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade, and coincidentally, so was I.
We only met in 6th grade.
We only met in 6th grade.
I was in the Corte Madera campus back in the day.
Exactly. But then we ended up being in the same class, 6th grade all the way to 12th grade.
Yeah.
Loïc ended up going to SCAD in Georgia for...
Sounds like a fish, but it's an actual college. I went into filmmaking because I'd done movies, I'd done home videos, I'd done stuff on my own that I really enjoyed doing. I loved editing. So I decided to take that path. And the second year I decided that I wanted to change my minor into my major. And so I decided to go from minoring in performing arts to majoring in performing arts, which looking back now has been one of the best decisions I ever made, because that's where I felt at home and where it made sense.
And in parallel of being a YouTuber and a content creator, he is also a comedian and has been in musical theaters and went to school for it in Paris. And in 4th and 5th grade, our students participate in little musical comedies.
Which I did in 4th grade here. In 4th grade, I did...
Do you remember?
Yes, I did Notre Dame de Paris.
Oh, wow.
And in 5th grade, we did Roméo et Juliette. And I...
Were you
Roméo. Yeah. Avec Loulou en double cast. Avec Louis Pierre, ouais, qui était aussi à l'école avec nous.
I think we were one of the only 2 students in our senior year who applied to art schools. I applied to only music schools.
Is that true?
I applied to one safety school for environmental sciences.
Whoa! Didn't you want to be like a marine biologist at one point? Okay, yeah.
But was terrible in science, so that was a terrible backup plan. Loïc is here today to speak to our 4th and 5th grade students about his job, his career. I think nowadays it's such a new thing to see someone have a career in social media, specifically on YouTube, and make a real life career out of it. And our students that we have now in this generation, that might be something that they might end up doing. And so I thought it would be interesting for someone who is also an alumni of the Lycée to come and speak to them. I think it's good for the children to see that what they do in class and what they do in school can translate to something outside of it and way beyond what they are learning now today. They can take it and do something after school.
Yeah, I also think it's important for kids to know that it's not just, well, en tout cas pour moi personally, for me, it wasn't just theater classes that gave me the tools to do what I do. Being in a bilingual, which also makes it a bicultural establishment, also gave me the tools as a comedian to broaden sort of my horizon and be able to work on a larger scale, especially because I'm on the internet. I'm talking to the entire world. Being in international school where there were people from all over the world, you have an easier way to connect with people from around the world.
So far the reaction of the kids has been really positive. I think that they really enjoyed it. I think for them at first they were a little starstruck meeting a YouTuber.
We did some fun exercises. We did a couple of improv exercises. They seem to enjoy that. Really at that age, I think the most important thing is to just give them a voice and let them know that it's okay to make yourself be heard, which is why I think doing like the Christmas shows that you guys do and stuff is super important because it gets them used to being in front of a crowd, an audience, and letting them express themselves, which I think not just as an actor, but as so many different jobs is so important to get your idea across. And I think theater really gives you those tools. And the exercises we do give them the tools to be able to be in front of people and talk.
I think that's why the arts, music, and theater, what we have here at the Lycée is so important because it gives them that space to just be who they want to be. And yeah, express yourself.
Express yourself, yeah.
Yeah.